Okay, so you got a phone call for a job that's going to be out of town. Like you're going to send guys, you might go yourself as well. It's going to be overnight, maybe one night, maybe several nights, but it's a big job. It's not going to just be something local, it's going to be a big time investment. So you're going to be considering per diem. You're going to charge the customer a per diem thing to cover your guys' pay, their food, their hotel. So let's talk about per diem. So, first thing you need to decide is how you're going to pay your guys. Number one, you need to pay them port to port, which means traveling from your warehouse to the location. You're probably going to show up a day early. So you're going to pay them for that amount of time until they get to the hotel. And then their night is theirs. Or you're going to pay them from your location to the job site, and then they're on the job site working. But most of the time, you're probably going to get there a day early and then start the next morning. Next, you need to decide how you're going to accommodate them. My suggestion is to use a hotel that has breakfast that's just built in, so that you don't have to pay for the breakfast meal. And don't book directly with the hotel. Use one of the online sites because you're going to get it cheaper. If you book directly with a hotel, you just are stuck with their rates. Book two guys to a room, so you're looking at maybe $125 a room. So, about $62.50 per guy per night. So you have to charge the customer for that. Your job is not to make money on the hotel stay, so just figure out the cost with the taxes and stuff, and how many guys you got, and then just charge your customer that amount for the rooms. Now they wake up, they have breakfast paid for. Lunch and dinner, you got to cover that too. So make sure you charge the customer an appropriate amount. Figure $15 for lunch and $20 for dinner. And how do you distribute the money? Various ways. You could just have your employees pay for it all, and then when they come back, reimburse them. You could put it all on a debit card for each person, or one debit card, like one of those prepaid credit cards that you can put money on. Because if you just give them money, they're just going to pocket it and just like eat the dollar menu or whatever, which is fine. It's basically their money, so whatever. But you could give a credit card or a prepaid credit card to the lead, and everyone has to go get lunch and stuff at the same time, or the lead organizes lunch and gets it delivered to the job site, and then they're probably all going out for dinner together at the same time. And then how are you paying them there? Because say you show up on a Friday and work starts on Saturday morning, or actually let's say you show up on a Thursday, work starts Friday morning. So your first day you paid them for the drive. They get to the hotel, then they get to chill. The next day, obviously they're working. So you're paying them while they're working. Then Sunday, say they're not working because they're not taken down till Monday. Do you pay them for Sunday? Well, I think that you do, because they're there. They can't go home. So you just pay 8 hours. Even for Friday, if it only takes 6 hours to set up on Friday, still pay them the 8 hours because they're there. They can't go home. So you got to build that into the cost too. You got to build in 8 hours for each day that they're not working. Even Saturday, probably, because they're just there. They're not doing anything. That one's up to you. Saturday, it could be like considered a little vacation for them. You're still giving them the money for food, but you can choose to pay them the 8 hours for not doing anything Saturday, but they're still there. So that's up to you. Your guys are going to like you better if you do pay them for the down days, because they're still there. It's all up to you. But make sure you keep in mind that you're going to need to be charging your customer for the hotel stays, for the meals, $15 to $20 per meal, and the hours for the downtime, plus the drive time. That's probably going to be built into your normal delivery fee. So per diem, it's kind of just like how you want to do it, but you have to think of what's fair. The guys aren't home, so you got to be paying them, and you're making a lot of money and requiring them to be there, so you need to also pay for their food. Now, if you're out there with them, it's a whole lot easier, because you can just organize lunch to get dropped to the site, or you can leave and go get lunch for everyone. Dinner, you're probably going to take them out, and it's all on you because you're charging the per diem, so you have it. So you're not going to get a lot of these, and as you grow, you're going to get a whole lot more. You may, your first few years, you may get a phone call for it, and you may be scared and not know how to do it. But just remember, charge for all your expenses, the hotel stays, the food, and the downtime, and you'll be fine. You don't want to lose money on sending guys out, and you don't want to have to cover those expenses. You need the customer to cover them. If they're willing to have you come out because they want your services, then they're more than likely to pay for you guys to stay. Thanks for watching.